Okay, so I'm making this video about this laptop that I want to basically tell everybody about, because I really don't think that many people know right now that they can get a laptop this good at such a relatively low price. So this is the HP 15AY145NR, and it's one of your typical Hewlett Packard 15.6-inch display laptops. So it's basically a full laptop display. And it comes with the Intel Core i7 7500U, and it's a 2.7 gigahertz, that's great. Windows 10 Home Edition, 8GB DDR SDRAM, and it's a DDR4, so it's faster than DDR3. And it comes with a 1TB 5400 RPM hard drive. They've marked the price down from $629.99 to by $170 to $459.99. So I bought this for someone because I was telling them all about it, and I told them that they definitely wanted something fast, so you don't want to go any lower than, say, a Core i5 when you get a laptop if you want a decently speedy computer that's relatively future-proof. But when I saw that they had a Core i7, oh, well, you know, I just had to jump on that sale and go and buy that laptop. So basically, I've already set it up, and I'm going to show you what it looks like and everything. But basically, this computer, as you can see, is 2.7 gigahertz, and I've already read the main details. It comes with an Ethernet port. It comes with 3 USB ports, 2 of which are super speed ports for using USB 3.0 devices. Now, they have the black prong rather than the blue prong. Now, with the blue prong, you know that it's a super speed port. It's marked super speed, but usually when you look and you see the blue prong, you automatically know that, yes, it's a USB 3.0 port. Now, you see these laptops coming with red and yellow ports, and the red and yellow ports basically mean that, yeah, they support fast charging, or in the yellow ports case, it means that it's always on. These laptops didn't come with that. They were black, and I guess that was probably a fashion design choice rather than being a, you know, a functionality choice. So anyway, comes with the newest Bluetooth wireless AC, which is great because a lot of these computers don't come with Bluetooth. They come with wireless AC, but they don't come with Bluetooth. So this one comes with both. That's great. And as far as specs go, it probably can be upgraded from 8 gigabytes. It says total memory is 8 gigabytes. Memory configuration is 1 times 8. So let's see if it can be upgraded. Usually they can be upgraded to about 16. But let's see if that's possible. Because it didn't say it. And maybe it's not. But 8 gigabytes is enough for Windows Home. If you wanted to upgrade to Windows Pro, though, that might be an issue. But let's see. As you can see, the GPU type is an Intel HD Graphics 620, so obviously you're not running extremely, you know, high 3D type games on this. It's just not going to happen. But this is the kind of laptop that you definitely want if you need to use the internet. You need to use like Microsoft Word or whatever. So wait, let me see. And I know some people are going to say, oh, gee, it only comes with a 5400 RPM hard drive. Well, the thing about it is SSD drives are getting relatively cheap now, so you can usually get an SSD drive for not too much money. Now, you're not going to be able to get a 1 terabyte drive, but some people, if they're just going to use this thing for like travel or whatever, you could just pop a 512 or 720 gigabyte SSD in there, and it'll probably only cost you about $100 or $150. Some people could probably find it cheaper. But as far as I can see, I don't see an upgrade for memory. So, you know, I can't assume that you can upgrade it. Let's see if it says anything about add-ons. LCD display, no. Okay, maybe you can't. I don't know. I'll probably have to put it as lettering in this review's URL portion. I'll have to probably put it in later, because it says memory slots available 0, and then it says memory slots total 1. Maximum memory support is 8 gigabytes, so no, you cannot upgrade it. Okay, so now, okay, this one can't be upgraded to 16 gigabytes. Okay, so that's just that. Yeah, like I usually like upgrading my laptops and computers as soon as I get them. Like this one that I'm running is an Intel i7 Core i7 7700, and I've got the Titan X, and that has 12 gigabytes of RAM, and then on top of that I've got 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM on this computer, running 3 monitors, as you can see. So I usually like upgrading early. Like I usually like to do the upgrade immediately, so this way a computer will pretty much work well for the duration of its life. So that's probably the reason why this one was marked down. It's probably because it doesn't run that much memory, but 8 gigabytes is more than enough for a person using Windows Home. So I'm pretty sure that thanks to the powerful processor that you know, she'll have no issues using this thing over the next 4 or 5 years, as long as she, you know, takes care of it and whatever. And that's basically it. So once again, this thing doesn't have a powerful GPU, so there's no GeForce, there's no Radeon, any of that. So basically, you know, don't expect to try to be able to play any games on this. And this is the computer right here, brand new, fresh out of the box. And as you can see, it doesn't have that many stickers on it beyond the Core i7 sticker. And the back of it has this metal finish, which is great. And you can see the USB ports and whatnot. It also has an SD card slot. And there's that Core i7 sticker. That's how you know you're playing with power. Then you see the regular stickers. Nothing major. It's just simple stuff just to help sell it, just to help advertise by view. And once you turn it on, you go through the regular Hewlett Packard sign-up screens and the regular registration and whatnot. So there's nothing, you know, dramatic about it. It doesn't have, you know, colored lighting, and it doesn't have the ability to run your, you know, Overwatch or anything like that. So don't even ask, because a lot of people, they always ask, oh, can this run Minecraft? Can this run Overwatch? No, you can absolutely forget it. It's not going to run any of that. But it's a pretty straightforward system, especially if you want to do work on it. And it can be used for presentations, and most people will appreciate that. But the main draw for me was the price, and it had a relatively good price. And thus far, I'm happy with what I've seen it being able to do. As you can see, there are 2 super speed USB ports on one side next to the HDMI and the Ethernet port. Next to that is the headphone jack. And when you rotate it around, you find one more USB port. And you find lights for the hard drive access and the basically power on. And then you find the CD, DVD, DVD-RW drive, which is quickly becoming left out of most new models because they're trying to save weight and space. Now, keep in mind, this is a fresh out-of-the-box computer, and I was trying to use Microsoft Edge, and I've noticed that there's a lot of issues with Microsoft Edge. Now, I'm clicking this damn thing, and it's not doing jack. So, partially, when you get a brand new computer, especially if it's a Windows 10 computer, first thing you gotta do is you gotta go and download yourself Google Chrome. And that's a goddamn shame that you'd have to download Google Chrome as, you know, the first thing, because this is not a Chromebook, this is a Windows 10 computer. But Internet Explorer Edge is so buggy until even fresh out the box the shit doesn't work. And I think somebody up at Microsoft needs to be fired. And you know, that's how President Trump and I deal with everything. We fire people and replace them with more efficient workers. So, you know, that's just what it is. So let's see, do you want to do a Chrome setup? So I'm going to set up me some Chrome, and then I'm going to come back here to can you run it, and I wanted to see whether or not this computer had the power to run Friday the 13th the game. I really think it doesn't, because you kind of need at least like a GTX 1050 NVIDIA card in order to run that game and run it in decent settings. Now, if you have like a desktop computer with a 970 GTX, you're okay. But this is not a gaming computer. I'm sure, yes, you can play Minecraft on it. Yes, you can play those shitty Flash games. Yes, you can run YouTube. But this is really not a system designed for 3D gaming. That's obvious. It just doesn't have a video card. But when you're paying $500 with tax for a brand new computer that has a Core i7, it's like you don't even think about it. So we got 1 terabyte hard drive, 8 gigabytes of DDR memory or whatever, and the Core i7 7th generation. So it's fast enough to run pretty much everything you need to run, so long as you're not gaming. If you're doing like Microsoft Office, everything, it'll be quick, speedy, snappy. But if you're trying to play video games, you can absolutely forget it, because it's just not going to happen. I'll show you that in a second as soon as I download Chrome. Get that Chrome up in here. And but basically, it's simply straightforward. This is a good laptop at a good price. You know, it's not for 3D gamers, but anybody who needs any good, sturdy laptop that has a DVD-RW, this is what you're going to want. See, I like the fact everything is pretty snappy, pretty speedy. That's good. Can you run it? Can you run it? Let's see if you can run it. Okay, yeah, that's usually the first thing I do anytime I get a computer, is I start checking to see how well my computer's hardware can run the newest games. Because pretty much gaming is basically the best measurement of computing technology, unless you're a graphic designer. I guess you can play Minecraft, huh?